Okay. Takahashi's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put 5 of these elevators in one room. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out the places that we should go. There's no music here. It brings back memories of the first game. gate. Okay. So 1 and 4. Alright, so 4. This is kind of a boring level, but, I say that. But, like, all the levels in this game are really good. So, it's really not saying much saying, like, this is one of the more boring levels, because it's still really fun to play. So smooth. The conveyor system seems to be malfunctioning. Ah! It goes that way. Huh, at least there are no random battles. Woo! DSP1. It's been a bit late in the game to get that. Like, this is literally right there where the save point is. That's the last, mandatory ES battle we have. So this is the last ES dungeon we have. Alright, now it's working right. So, like, I guess it would be easy to grind skill points, if you just kind of stayed around here, but, like, it was always really easy to grind skill points while in an ES. That's all we have to do up here, I guess. Delta Edge 3. That's weapon for Momo, but she already got her ultimate weapon. I guess that one has more luck, but the Moonbridge is her ultimate weapon, so we're gonna use that. At least in this game, these guys don't say, "It's not about the machine, it's the pilot," every time they do something. this is where you get the rest of the update files. This seems to be some kind of data room. It's at this point that they realize that they didn't actually show you anything about Abraxas, a planet, so they're like, here, take the database here. So hopefully this is... just destroy everything and...
Data access approval granted.
View data 1. Appointed Chief of the 1875th Special Ops Command in place of Sean McCallum, shortly after McCallum was arrested in a plot devised by Yuriev. He's behind everything in 4667. He is a stickler for following rules and will never disobey an order from his superiors. Upon McCallum's capture, he was given the order to arrest the Abraxas detachment.
Access approval granted.
View data 2. Leader of the anti-UMN organization VLV in TC 4667 and an extremely gifted engineer with a penchant for becoming emotional. The respect he garners from the organization stems from his decisiveness and strong leadership qualities. Who?
Data access approval granted.
The only son of Irene Torres, president of the Torres Foundation, which primarily deals with the immigrant fleet and the spaceport industry on planet Abraxas, he was brainjacked by a mysterious individual while at a summit held to help bring the immigrant fleet and Galaxy Federation together. He committed suicide in virtual space. Oh, it says the name on the thing.
Data access approval granted.
A prototype Realian with program Kanan installed, confidant of Wilhelm, and an acting server for the data collected by the other Realian running program Kanan stationed throughout the star cluster.
Data access approval granted.
Chief of the 1875th Federation Police Special Ops Command, he displayed absolute obedience to orders given from headquarters. A fundamentally stubborn man, yet thoughtful in his consideration for his subordinates, especially Jan Sauer. Perhaps it is because he worked for Jan's father. He displays an understanding, why is that 2 words, and compassion like that of a father figure. Maybe that's where Ziggy gets it.
Access approval granted.
Government-issued Galaxy Federation-made secretary type android stationed as a Dmitry Yuryev's assistant. An existence like Zora's. An android entirely made. Did no one proofread this? Android entirely made of artificial parts was hardly uncommon in the TC 4600s before Realian technology became practical. It is said they were more highly valued than human workers' memories and precision of their works. Type with a variety of external appearances were made to suit the needs of various applications. As a secretary type, Zora was made in a female form, although that sexist way of thinking was met with more than a few complaints. There's a few images of Pied Piper, and they're all very small because they're really made for the mobile phones, and it's fucking Dmitry Yuryev with like long hair with his hands clasped like the fucking Evangelion dad, and Zora's next to him.
Data access approval granted.
View data 7. Temporary representative to the planet Abraxas Archon Zone during the late TC 4600s amidst a climate of reconciliatory policies between the immigrant fleet and the Galaxy Federation. He was suspected of controlling a far right-wing organization in favor of the Federation in an effort to wipe away the scandal. He assembled a group of children who had inherited the bloodline of the immigrant fleet in Abraxas' galactic control and formed the Goodwill Ambassadorship. He held an amnesty summit to bring the immigrant fleet and Galaxy Federation together. However, the event was targeted by a mysterious individual. He resigned as a result of the investigation into his incident in the Ambassador lockup incident. skilled operator for the Federation Police Special Ops Command, he was well versed in all things regarding the UMN and other networks. He supported the Special Investigation Unit from outside as they dove into the virtual space within the UMN. He was killed in the line of duty, a victim of brainjacking while on a case. Last one.
All data checks complete. Releasing main room lock.
Melissa Ortiz. This is Ziggy's wife. Female investigator placed in the 1875th Special Ops Command immediately following her graduation from the Federation Police Academy, a no-nonsense woman with a strong sense of personal justice. Quick to act on her convictions, she often led her team into danger. In the TC-4667, she was held for questioning by the Federation Police as a suspect in the pilgrimage meeting case. She was later released and placed in a medical facility on the grounds of her unsound mental health. Shortly after her release... No, wait, no, this isn't Ziggy's wife. His wife is named Susan. Never mind. Observation regarding Melissa Ortiz. Where have I heard that name before? I don't know. Unsound mental health. Shortly after her release, she disappeared. Her name resurfaced in the TC-4669, crediting her for the creation of Scientia, a unification of several anti-human terrorist groups from around the Star Cluster.
It will take several hours to view all of this data. I recommend downloading it to the database.
Download the data. Update file 5. Already downloaded data 10. How many? 95%. What am I missing? Town report. Whatever. And all of that is further explained in, you guessed it, Pied Piper. Oh, this is L10 special classified area, no trespassing. Well, sign says no trespassing. I can clearly see that there's nothing down here, but I'm gonna run down here anyway. Man, that was fun. I changed up my equipment a little bit for the next battle. Next battle is, the last mandatory ES fight in the game. And it is absolutely the hardest mandatory fight. There is a more difficult one, and it is the optional one that we will do after this. After this fight, we are going to do the rest of the side quests, and then we will move on. Wait. I need to do something over here first. And also let's open up that door as we can. So that thing at the top just tells you exactly what it is. You need to destroy the ones that it has marked. So all the ones that are marked in green, you have to destroy them. It's not the other way around as you would probably think. But not a hard puzzle either way. Like if you thought it was the other thing, the next thing you'd do is just try it the other way. And you can reset it at the door if you mess up. Disengaged lock entry permitted.